This Winter NAMM 2019 video coverage is made possible by IdeaBench, makers of the incredible Fastback pedalboard systems. Visit ideabench.com today to find out why the Fastback is the only pedalboard you'll ever need to buy. No more boring pedalboards. Hey everybody, Eric here from EVH Gear TV Network. We're joined at the Orange Amplification booth at Winter NAMM 2019 with Danny Gomez and Charlie Cooper.
Hi.
Nice to meet you, gentlemen.
Nice to meet you,
Charlie.
how's it going?
Danny, good to be back again. So we had Danny on the show a while back. We're talking about the OMEC teleport, which was fantastic. And it opened up a lot of eyes to a lot of pedal geeks, you know, and people that want to combine the best of both worlds with analog, digital, computer, and all that kind of thing. And I was quite floored by it. But we're going to be talking a little bit more than just that today. You've got some cool new things here as well too. You're going to take us through the line. So what's kind of the hot buttons here at Winter NAMM 2019?
Alright, so for us, we come out with the Tremlord 30, and the Tremlord 30 is our new guitar combo. And I guess if you can imagine Orange in like 1950 and we made an amplifier,
okay,
this is exactly what we would have come up with.
Okay.
So this is a all-tube amplifier. I mean, even the tremolo is tube-powered, and yes, it has a tremolo on it as well. So on the amplifier we have two tremolo speeds, and it's all foot switchable as well. So while you're playing, rather than having to like keep looking down at the amplifier and change the controls, you can just have your two favourite speeds set up and you can switch in between them during the song. Or if you have a second foot pedal or a dual foot switch, you can just switch it off and on during the song as well. So it allows you, when you're on stage, just to play and not to worry about the controls of your amplifier. And the other thing that's kind of cool, this has it's a two-stage gain channel, and it's very clean. So rather than like Orange, a lot of the amplifiers we do are really well suited towards like metal and high gain tones.
Right.
This is our amplifier that's like, okay, well, we're going to do something very different. Like this is totally different to the rest of the amplifiers. It's that vintage, like 1950s kind of like analog, kind of like tweedy feel to it. So a lot of people have a lot of fun with this amplifier. People are saying it's a great product, and it works really well with pedal boards as well, I guess. And I guess one unique thing about this amplifier that I guess we could say that no one else does is the speaker in it, which is an Italian-designed Levoce speaker. So Adrian is our designer, and he was trying lots of different speakers because different speakers react differently with different circuitry.
Certainly.
And this Levoce speaker just nailed it. It was perfect, and Adrian worked with the guys and kind of tweaked it a bit to make it like even as good as it could be. And we ended up with basically the Tremlord 30, which is like it's the new 1950s amplifier.
Now yourself, being a guitar player yourself and very picky on tone, Danny, what are your thoughts on it? Well, first time plugging into it?
Ooh, the thing is that classic flavor is the amp before its own time, because like there wasn't Orange in the 50s,
right.
So it's like, yeah, you can time travel with all the things that we know now. Travel to the 50s, go to get that mojo with the Orange flavor and take it back to the future. So it's super handy. It's like an amazing speaker approach. It's very different. The speaker that is using that.
Even like the reverb channel. So like exactly. If you look at our Rockaverb 50, the Mark III, that uses a 3-spring long reverb tank. This is 2 springs, and it's kind of like it's kind of reverb that a lot of those amplifiers use. So we've kind of like changed things up. We're not just kind of like copy and pasting design elements from our other amplifiers.
And you have the reverb and you have the tremolo, so you can take no pressure. It's like you have everything. Nice. You're well covered in the same package.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to take some shots of it here in a moment, and if you want to carry us over, we'll have a look at some more gear here as well too. All right, gentlemen, so this is the other product you're talking about, and I've seen this online already. There's a couple demos that are surfaced. The Peddle Baby. What would be the best way to describe this, and who is this unit for?
So this is a power amplifier, and it's for guitarists that just kind of like, you know, kind of guy who wants to do like a flying gig, just wants to get onto his Ryanair flight, take one of these. You have to check it in, and literally just plug into his pedals and plug into like whatever's on stage. I mean, nowadays if you go on stage, just say you rock up to a festival, you'll find like maybe like Marshalls or Orange or like PV, or you find like large cabinets.
Yep.
And if you lot nowadays, a lot of small Class D amplifiers, as soon as you plug it into one of those larger speakers, you suddenly, like, just by the mathematics, the amount of output you get just kind of like drops.
Okay.
So it's not pushing as much air as you need. So what we decided to do was to do a Class AB amplifier, and one that's actually still portable, very lightweight, but actually can actually drive these big stadiums and these big speakers. Continually, yeah. And louder as well.
Nice.
It's 100 watts, and the beauty of it is that we're using it's a Class A input, so it's totally clean, and the Class AB output stage as well continues that purity, so you've got a pure natural analog signal. And one of the cool things we did about this one, so I mean, like every other power amplifiers, it's got a neutral response EQ,
okay.
But it has it's got a very slight orange response to it, just to make it work a bit better for guitarists. But it's exactly what people have been asking us for. They just want something that they can plug their pedal boards into, or we can use it with like a Kempler or other amplifier just to get that tone. And the cool thing about it, you could just plug your guitar into it and just get a good tone.
You could. I'm really, really happy that you mentioned that with Kemper and things like that too, because in my community that I talk to people all the time, they're always asking about like the Kempers, the head rushes, the Line 6 helixes, and all that kind of thing. It would work for something like that as well too. A modeler into this, into a speaker of your choice.
Yeah, and it won't sound digital. It's like this gives you the amount of power that you need, and because it's Class AB, it sounds natural. It sounds beautiful. You know,
makes total sense, right?
It's the difference between you plug in a Class D amplifier, you listen to it, and you say, "Oh, I'm happy with that," and then you plug in like a Class AB amp, and you're like, "Oh, that's what I'm missing," and that's what this has.
Gotcha. Now, is this rack mountable or no?
So one thing, currently it's not rack mountable, but it's something that might be in the works, because we've had a lot of people saying that they'd like to rack this up, like to add into a rack. It's a very small product, I mean, so you can just I guess put it on top. But
fantastic. Any of your thoughts on it as well?
Well, the thing, you know that I'm a super fan of small pedal boards, preamps, and emulation and everything, and it is the perfect match for that. It's like, okay, it's as big as my pedal board, so that you can like tour with that. You can go, as Charlie said, to any festival, and you don't have to compromise your tone waiting for the right amp to appear. It's like, okay, there's a cabinet, okay, I'm good, I can plug and play.
Okay, so can you just give me a rough street price on the Peddle Baby?
Yeah, so probably about $399.
US dollars?
Yes.
Fantastic, wow. That's a really good price. That'd be in the same market as like Seymour Duncan's Power Stage. They're probably priced a little bit higher, aren't they?
Yes, but the difference between these products is that this is it's not a Class D amplifier, and it's Class AB. That's what it's all about, and it's very lightweight. And
wow, well, yeah, that's pretty light. It is actually
for an Orange as well, especially.
Yeah, I know.
And clearly that is, yeah, it's an amp manufacturer doing a power amp. It's like,
yes.
We know about amps.
Yes,
consistency. We can do it smaller.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, thank you so very much for your time today. This is a great start. We're at Thursday of Winter NAMM 2019. I've got some of the coolest cats here in the business. An old friend and a new friend. It's great to be here. So thank you so very much for your time, both of you.
Thank you very much.
And a huge success to Orange and the OMEC teleport. And I need to get involved with that and find out how I can learn more about that device. Good luck in 2019.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Cheers.
Thanks so much, buddy. That was fun.